everybody? Love this part where it says it's live and the little dial spins and I never know if I'm talking to myself or if I'm actually talking to you guys. There we go. How's everybody doing today? Welcome to another Talk About It Tuesday. And for those that don't know, I'm Jerryniesman of the Niesman Team at Keller Williams Realty. Unfortunately, I am missing my better half today. We had our days mixed up thanks to back to school being on a Tuesday. I still don't understand how they think that's the way to go, but that's all good. Anyways, so today is Tuesday, and we are here to talk about it. So we are talking today about the pros and cons of living on Fort Myers Beach. Fort Myers Beach is a town, so you can also live in Fort Myers Beach, but I think it sounds funny saying it that way. So living on Fort Myers Beach. So for those that don't know, Fort Myers Beach is actually a town as well as a beach, and it is on Estero Island. So that is not Fort Myers Beach Island or Fort Myers Island. It is actually called Estero Island. It's a barrier island right off the coast of Fort Myers. Actually, a couple islands. There's a smaller island that nobody even knows you're on because the bridges just kind of jump right over it. But mostly, Fort Myers Beach is on Estero Island. Roughly around 7,000 people is the actual population, although you would never know it being there. It feels like there's a lot more people than that there, because there usually is. It is its own incorporated town. Does actually have a healthy dose of full-time residents, though. And, of course, a fantastic tourism industry. It's always ever growing and changing due to the tourism. So there's a lot of construction going on there right now with the addition of the new Margaritaville resort that's going in there now. So they're in the process of building that. It's been incorporated since '95. Fantastic tourist destination. That's actually part of how we ended up here in Fort Myers. Is all of Rachel's family has vacationed here in Fort Myers on Fort Myers Beach for many, many years. So that was the draw that brought them here. They came here vacationing, and so her mom moved down as soon as she kicked the kids out of the house. Sorry, now because I'm doing this on my own, I'm trying to watch the comments too. Hi, Mom. So as soon as she got the kids out of the house, sent them off to school, she moved down to Fort Myers and has been here ever since. And so then that's kind of how we found our way, is we want our kids to grow up near at least one of their grandparents. And then we got a second one moved down here now with my dad and Mom's part-time. So the busiest season is typically the end of spring or end of winter, early spring. So like January through April is when it's at its busiest. But of course, spring break's a popular time, and then summer vacations as well. So it really does do a lot of things. But those winter months are the most comfortable months here, of course. And then, of course, the summer are going to be the least comfortable when it's hot and humid. I don't know what you're talking about, Mom. Which part of it are they going to love? So, tropical climate, of course. We're all familiar with Southwest Florida's climate. If you're not, you need to come down here and experience it. The weather is the reason that everyone comes here. Economy is fantastic. Primarily, Fort Myers Beach economy is mostly tourism. And let's see, what do we got? Things to do. Pros and cons. Let's talk about the good stuff. Who cares about the stats? And are there any cons? Let's see what we came up with. So pros. Number one, it's a beach. Who doesn't want to live on the beach or near the beach? Pretty much everywhere on Fort Myers Beach, you can walk to the beach. Great place. It's everyone's vacation paradise. Beautiful water. 7 miles of white sandy beaches on the Gulf of Mexico. Shallow water, which is nice. People love going out there. There's no real super steep drop-offs nearby, so you don't have to worry about that. You can walk out for quite a ways. And tons of dining, shopping. There's resorts all up and down the beach. There's no huge, crazy resorts beyond what's coming now with Margaritaville going to be right there in the center. So that's going to be a really huge addition. Some of the cool stuff to do there on the beach, Smuggler's Cove, which is a miniature golf course. It's always fun. We've been there many times. Lover's Key is down on the south end of the beach. Hi, babe. Thanks for joining us in the comments. So Lover's Key is a cool state park, and a lot of people don't know that they actually, on Valentine's Day, every year have a group wedding ceremony slash vow renewal there on Lover's Key. Rachel and I actually did that a couple years ago. It was pretty fun. Go hang out, and there was probably like 30 or 40 people out there that we all did vow renewals. They do them like all day long. So that was fun. But it's cool state park, tons of stuff, manatees, and lots of opportunity to explore and check out wildlife and all that stuff. You can take the Key West Express out of Fort Myers Beach. That is, depending on who you talk to, a good time or a not so good time. Depends on the weather. But it's Key West Express is a huge catamaran jet boat that runs from Fort Myers Beach down to Key West and back. It takes 3-4 hours to get down there. We've done it a few times. Cool, interesting way to get back and forth. It's a much longer drive if you drive. Flights are real quick, but there's not very many of them. So this is a lot of times the most economical way to get back and forth in terms of both cost and time. They have the Times Square area, which is like right there when you go over the bridge on the north end of the island, where all the shopping and restaurants and stuff are. And yeah, so I think that's it for some of the cool stuff. Dining and shopping, we said, was a pro. Of course, all the amazing outdoor activities. They got marinas, you can rent boats, you can go fishing, you can fish off the pier, you can fish on the beach, you can fish in the back bays, you can get a boat and go fishing, the back bay fishing, you can go deep sea fishing. We've taken, actually Trey and I took deep sea fishing cruise out of Fort Myers Beach not too long ago. So a lot of fun stuff to do there. And yes, there are a few cons. The biggest con is probably the traffic, but the reality is it's not any different than any other beaches. Whatever beach you're going to go to, if you're going when people are there, it's going to be busy. There's going to be traffic. There's very few roads in and out. It just is what it is. It's the nature of going to the beach. There is code enforcement, so you got to deal with some of that stuff. It can be crowded during the busy season. Of course, if you're here during season, it's going to be pretty crowded. Parking becomes a little bit more difficult. Finding spots on the beach, so you got to learn the tricks. Go early and leave early, or go late and leave late, but don't go during your normal times. Like, you know, if you're thinking you're going to get there between 9 and 10 o'clock in the morning, that's a rough time to go because that's when everybody else is getting up and going. So, like, go super early and get yourself a spot on the beach, get yourself a parking spot, and just camp there all day. One of the cool things, and this is actually listed as a con, but I personally don't think it's a con. I think most people would think it's probably a pro. Lee County beaches are some of the few beaches in Florida where dogs are allowed. And on Estero Island along Fort Myers Beach, there is a section that is actually a dog beach. It is called, cleverly, Dog Beach. So cool spot. Now, of course, when you got your pets on the beach, they do have to be on a leash. Of course, you have to pick up after them, all that good stuff. But Lee County is one of the few counties where they do allow pets on the beach. Dog Beach, they are allowed to be off leash. It's basically like a sandy beach dog park. So cool little spot. Lots of fun to take your furry friends to go play. You won't find us taking Gus there because he's not friendly towards other dogs. So please, if your dog is not friendly towards other dogs, don't take them there and let them run around off leash. There are some rental restrictions. So it is, Fort Myers Beach is a great place. There's a ton of rental homes, like single family homes, duplexes, triplexes, things like that, where you can rent, either individual units or the whole thing. And if you want to own property, there on Fort Myers Beach, you just got to be careful. There are some rental restrictions. It is nice that there are some areas that they do allow weekly rentals, which is great as an owner, because obviously the shorter the time span allowed, the more likely you are to have it rented more often. If people have to rent it for a minimum of 30 days, that makes it a little rough for the summer trips, spring break trips, things like that. So on Fort Myers Beach, there are whole areas that are designated towards vacation rental and short-term vacation rentals less than 30 days. So minimum of a week at a time. And then there are other areas that are 30-day minimum. So that's it. It's a great place. We've actually sold quite a few vacation rentals there on Fort Myers Beach recently. It's a great opportunity. There's tons of investment opportunity and still good returns, even with prices having gone up as much as they have. So that's about all I got, I think, unless anybody has any questions. You guys are live, so of course we've had my mom and Rachel chatting in the comments here. Margaritaville status, under construction. When is it going to be done? I have no idea. I know they've had some delays from COVID. I'm sure they're having same issues with materials and things like that that other builders are having on single family homes and stuff like that. So I know there's been delays with that sort of thing. I don't know exactly when they're expecting it to be done. But it's coming. It's in the process. So if nobody else has any other questions, I'm going to go ahead and jump off of here. I think that's all there is. But of course, if you come up with any later, or if you're watching this later on YouTube, feel free. Drop us a message either here in the comments on Facebook, and we'll respond to that. Shoot me a private message on Facebook Messenger. You can text me or call me at 239-201-9583. I'll put it in the comments as well. You can email me at jerryniesman@gmail.com. And if you need to know how to spell my name, it's on my Facebook profile. Check us out on YouTube for our other videos of the area here at the Niesman Team on YouTube. And don't forget to like and subscribe our YouTube page. And if you want updates on our latest videos being posted, hit the bell. That'll give you your notifications. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great day.